You know, one of the most difficult bits I found about writing the book wasn't writing it really. I mean, yeah, it came from a place that was pretty dark. You know, I'd obviously always known I was adopted and blah, 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 and never thought anything was really a big deal and just sort of accepted it. But then I always had these struggles with like anxiety and depression and all sorts of things, and never really sort of connected the two. People used to go, oh, you know, is it because you're adopted? And I was like, no, it's not because of that. I don't care. I couldn't give a stuff. But yeah, obviously it was. And so I started writing the book because I wanted to be better and understand myself more. That was pretty tough. But then you'd think, well, maybe writing the book was the most difficult bit. It was hard. But then you'd think, well, you've got to publish it. How do you do that? I hadn't got a clue what to do. You know, you spend hours on the internet. It's like searching for things wrong with you on Google. You end up with all sorts of things. You could be dead tomorrow. Really? No, it's just a headache. And so you get loads of different things on there telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how to do it, how not to do it. And then people were saying doing it through Amazon is the wrong thing to do. And people were saying how difficult it was. Anyway, in the end, I just went for it. And it was not too bad. It's quite easy, really. A couple of hours, it was done. Oh, and then, of course, I did it again because the book wasn't right, or I'd uploaded the wrong file, and all sorts of things went wrong. Anyway, I got there in the end. But you know what I think the most difficult bit is? And that is actually selling it to people. Because obviously I'm doing it on my own. I've not got the backup of a publishing house or anything like that. And I've spent quite a long time procrastinating with that. The trouble is with being adopted is you end up with this weird sense of self where you don't feel good enough and you feel like people don't really give a stuff and you're annoying people and you're getting in their way and things. And I think like that every day. And maybe lots of other people do who aren't adopted. They probably do. Maybe it's normal. But it gets the better of me and I stop doing the things I should be doing because I feel like a bit of a fraud and I feel like people are just laughing and it's ridiculous and blah, blah, blah. And even though I know it's not true, it does stop me doing things like this. And this has been difficult to do. I've been doing a couple of videos here and there and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I'm doing it. So, yeah. So the book thing, the competition, that's what this has all been about, really. Just trying to get a few more books in front of other people's eyes. And I can't relax because I'm doing this and I'm walking around like a crazy person. So, those books, they're over there. You can't see them. They're there, look. If you want one, you can buy one from me. I'll sign it. They are £12. I've just made that up. I wasn't thinking about the price until just then. £12. If you want to win one, it'll be signed. Then you can. And that draw will happen on the website on the 4th of August. And I'll be doing five books. And something else. Oh, look. Don't choose Brian. I had this mug made, one of the merch things, and I realised after I had it made that I'd had it made wrong. I should have put two logos, shouldn't I? One there and one there, and now I've just got one smack bang in the middle behind the handle. Stupid. Still, it does its job. I'm not choosing Brian, and the coffee doesn't fall out. So there's a good thing. If you want one of those, you can have one. I've actually changed the design now. If you go onto my website, you can find the link to the merch at the bottom. There's all sorts of stuff on there. Nobody buys anything. Only I buy stuff off it. It's stupid, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, what was the point? The point was the book thing. I think I explained a little bit about why I did it. And as I said, you can buy a book from me for £12, or you can win one. The web address for the website is whoswally.co.uk. Click on the page called Book Draw, and it explains more there. You enter by subscribing to the newsletter, Wally World newsletter. Of course, anyone that's old enough will know that Wally World was the place, the theme park in National Lampoon's. Good old Chevy Chase. It's not dead, is he? No, I don't think he is. So yeah, do that. That'll do. That's me done. Said more than I was going to say. But I've done it now. I was going to put all sorts of stuff together. I'd done like photographs of the book being delivered, and I'd done little videos of me going to the door and picking it up off the thing, off the step. I might even still do that. I haven't decided yet. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm 52. When I used to say I was 52, people just used to go, "Oh, really? I had no idea. You look so much younger." And then I got a job where I was doing night shifts, and then all of a sudden it caught up with me, and I think I actually look older than 52 now. And I've noticed people have actually started saying to me, "Oh yeah," instead of "Oh, really," they go, "Oh," and I have to go, "Hang on a minute, when did this happen? When did all of a sudden I become this person that looked my age?" I've always, I was asked, when I was 25, I was asked my ID for fireworks. They were the only fireworks I ever bought. And they were crap. Remember that. Yeah. That was a long time ago, wasn't it, really? 25. It was 27 years ago. I was a whole adult and a bit away ago. Still, I've got to cut the grass. Oh, it's so bad. There's so much grass. It's unbelievable. It's all of a sudden gone from being like really neat to being massively untidy. I always say my brain's like the grass. I think this video probably proves it. If you keep mowing it and keep on it and keep like looking after your mind, then the weeds don't grow back. But it's so tedious. Get fed up with it. So after a while, I stopped thinking about my mind, stopped thinking about my brain, and stopped trying to do all this mowing. And then all of a sudden, all the weeds come up, and then I'm back to where I was. And it takes me loads of trips to the cognitive tip, which you can't go to that often these days, can you? Because they're never open. Mine wouldn't take six broken slabs off me once. This is a couple of years ago. I went in there with 6 broken slabs, and he said, "No, you can't put them in the tip because there's too many in." It's like, it's 6. I mean, what is the big deal? It's not all of a sudden just gonna explode all over the place and kill people. It's just 6 slabs. I had to drive home with them. Never did take those slabs to the tip. House isn't mine anymore. Those people who live in it have still got 6 slabs, unaware that they've already been to the tip and back. I wonder if they'll keep them. It'd be funny if they went and they said, "No, you can't put it in because we've not got enough space." They were like the sort of perpetual motion slabs, continuously going to the tip and then back again. They've done more miles than I would have done, which is weird because they usually just sit on the floor. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. If you're still here listening to this nonsense, thanks. And buy a book, win a book, get a book. I mean, I spent ages making it and people have read it and stuff already and said it was pretty good. You never know. And if you don't want to read it, you can always use it to jam a door open, or maybe you could like apply it to pedals on a bike so that you can reach them without having to lower the seat. You could. What else could you use it for? You could put it in the fridge, and then next time you have like a football injury or something like that, or you bang your head or something, you could use it as like a cold compress, couldn't you? Just a thought.